Alright guys, we're back. And F9 does select the yes option over here. So would you like to mulligan? No, we would not. I would very much like to keep this hand because it's relatively solid. So we won our first round. This is us advancing on to round two. We're guaranteed at least 2 packs now. If we win this, we're guaranteed at least 3 or 4, which doesn't really make a difference because it's 1 pack. So, uh, we have eliminated Van Wilder. Unfortunately for him, he got shitty luck on the first game, and didn't really have much the second game. He had big scary creatures, but I had protection from big scary creatures. So, you know how it works. Um, we don't really have the most solid hand, but it gets us some bonus life. We'll make the creature flying and an angel, so we'll have a 2/3 flying Cathedral Sanctifier out there, or a 2/4 flying Midnight Duelist the following turn. Oh, I can't do that yet. I have to play a land first. Welcome to Magic 101. You must play lands in order to play spells. But I actually found a way to keep the frame rate constant up here. Apparently, Conapelio would like to counter my card for 0. He's going to Force of Will. Sorry, I just ate lunch, so if I burp or anything else, I apologize. I picked a very bad time to record this, but I didn't really have much of an option. The wife is up shopping, spending my money, and so is the rest of the family, so it works out very well. Alright, well, we can't attack this turn, unfortunately. Sad panda, I know. But we'll see what happens with the deck. Uh, like I said, I don't think I have the best deck, but I don't think it's terrible either. So hopefully we can keep up the winning streak. Hopefully this guy speeds up a little bit because honestly I'm gonna punch him in the face. This is a tactic that people sometimes use, just take a really long time doing stuff. It's a very shitty tactic because I'm going to be almost instant with mine. So, I mean, you can see the difference already in our time clock, and he just played his first land. Uh, Black says, let's play the Midnight Duelist. Sounds very good to me. He might have vampires in there. Making this guy bigger and protection from vampires just sounds great. Sounds really great. Thing we have to watch out for is Bartering Blood, though. It is in the set. It does hurt very badly. So, just kind of got to watch out for that. But he is playing Swamps, which makes me feel a lot safer because black in this set isn't very strong in general. He's playing demons. He might be playing mono black, honestly, because that's honestly an option. Um, he does have destroy target human creatures, which kind of sucks, but we'll get in for as much damage as we possibly can now, and worry about that later. I think I only saw one of them, maybe two, in the draft. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to black because I honestly look black constantly in this format because I've never seen black do anything. Dies, each player loses 3 life. That includes him. Okay. We'll get protection from some demons. And get in for some damage. Yeah. Gavany is so good. So good. If he does make us discard a card, it's not a big deal. Uh, well, another creature dies, target player loses 1 life, and you gain 1. He's so bad. He's so bad. He's a 0/1. Go ahead, sack that. I'll discard my angel. It's okay. Honestly, it's okay. We're too many turns away from it mattering. I honestly don't think you're going to drop a rack on me. Uh, Life loss is not damage. If it would have said whenever a creature dies, target player loses 1 life, defang would actually prevent that damage. But for now, I really have no purpose to defang because we're just going to attack him with everything. Just keep doing it. Can't block any of it. So, unless he wants to kill his Blood Artist, and I'm okay with that. If you play something big and scary, I'll defang it, and we'll win. So it's black-red is what he's playing. He does have a vampire. Target player loses X life, where X is the greatest power amongst creatures you control. I'll lose 3, you gain 3. Cool. Cool, man. Let's attack with everybody again. Put you down to 4, and Martyrdom Blood's basically your only option. And that hurts him as much as it hurts me. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent discards a card. If you control the creature with the greatest power or tied with the greatest power. There should be no prevention spells, and I should be able to get in with enough damage to kill him this turn. Awesome. Sweet. So, we did see 1 vampire. I still don't think that bringing in another Midnight Duelist over the 2 that we have would be a good idea. Because I didn't really see any big scary vampires. There's probably more vampires in there. I know there's red ones. So it could be a good idea for us to grab the Midnight Duelist if things look very badly this game. The Farborg Explorer, though, I don't think I have another one. I really wish I did. Because obviously it's just 2 damage that he can't block. And that's the goal of our deck, is we just want to go with as much as we can't block. But there's really nothing I want to take out. The deck is very solid. I don't want to mulligan because I'm going second. So I'll probably draw the land for the Seraph, or I'll draw one of my lower creatures. There are, what, like 10 cards that are... So a fourth of the deck is less than 2 mana, and we only have 1 card. So, sounds good to me. He mulligan down to 6. He'll start with 5 cards, essentially. Sounds great. Mulliganing in a draft is very bad. It hurts very much. So, I feel bad for people that have to do it, but... Vexing Devil. I do wish to take 4 damage because I have a ton of lifelink. So I'm completely okay with taking 4 damage. Oh, it's so nice to just play 1 color and just be like, oh yeah, I have to worry about getting white mana. Three flying Near Hearth Pilgrim. So, from what I've seen, that was a burn spell to do 4 damage to me. He's got 4 cards in his hand, one of which is probably a land or the top deck, so 4 cards in his hand. To our 5, I'm really liking the situation that we're in right now. we're very, very well off. Um, he's probably getting relatively upset because, we're just kind of constantly, constantly dealing with everything that he's doing. Um, but Riders of Gavany is probably the best card I drafted here. Not very often do I say that a rare is a great card to pick in a draft. I mean, they obviously are, but it's not very often that I'll win a game or win games because of a rare, and I've won two. Maybe not because of the rare, but they definitely helped. There was no way that I would have been as well off against my first round opponent without that. So, again, he's just kind of stalling. Um, he might have an option to destroy this card in his hand. I don't know what he's doing. Um, so, I'm hoping that he's just not going to sit here. If he does, I'm going to cut the video down until you'll see this go from like 18 to 0, and we'll win the game. But so we'll see what happens. Thinking of anything. Like, why you have 3 mana? What could you possibly do? I mean, I wonder if he's AFK. He very well might be. He may have just gotten up and they're like, fuck this. Apologize for my language. It's not very often that he cusses my videos. It might be more often than I think, but... So let's see. He may very well... It might be AFK and he just might be timing out right now. Or... I don't know. But I have no problem sitting here for 17 minutes because what else am I going to do? I set aside the time to play a draft, set aside the time to win a draft. So, I don't want to stop recording though, simply because if I press F9 in the wrong circumstance, it's going to ruin the game for me. But I think I'll stop it here. We'll resume it when he actually gets back. Okay, so he appears to have at least taken that damage. Let's see if he goes AFK again. Oh, he's back, apparently. Cool, he's down to 15 minutes, so it doesn't really matter. Hounds of Gristlebrand. Double Strike Undying. 2/2s. Yeah, I wish to soul bomb them. This guy has double lifelink now. I don't actually think it will give him double lifelink, but it at least gives him lifelink, and that'll put me up to 19 and him back down to 14. Yeah. I'll take 4. Just because I'm going to start getting 1/1s out, ideally. Driver of the Dead dies. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's cool. I could put Command Authority out. I think that's a good call. Put it on the 2/4. That'll give me something to block the Gristlebrand douchebag with. Gain some life. Pass a turn back to him. That's 7 total damage, puts me down to 11. Or I could block that one, but see if he has something that does 1 damage, my Seraph dies. So, playing red he probably does. There's a lot of things that do little damage. I'll take 7, go down to 11, because I really don't see how 5 mana could take me down to 11. So, 5 mana could take me down to 11. So, we'll now get blockers. Renegade Demon 5/3. Cathedral Sanctifier. Call to Serve. Who do I want to put that on? Make Seraph a 3/6. A lot more threatening. We'll play it safe for now. Just kind of whittle him down. Enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target player equal to the number of humans you control, so 1. Give me mana. Give me mana. Give me mana. Yeah, mana. So, let's gain some life. Get completely out of his range to be able to do anything with us. Down to 2. And this should secure us the spot to fight for first or second. Fight for first. We may end up second, but it's indifferent. All right, so that's game 2. We're both done. Approximately 2 minutes until the next game between me and MB111. So we'll